Well, when I got out of high school, I spent nearly 10 years preparing to be a missionary pilot. And that journey led me to Alaska and serving with my wife there and pouring out everything we had for others. And my role developed into a pastoral care role there. And I hit a point just a few years ago where I discovered that all my training, all the preparation, all the great mentoring and Bible study and coaching that was poured into me, it's like I had reached my end of what all that resourced me with to serve others, and I did not have what it took to meet the needs of those that we were there to serve. And I knew that within me, but I didn't know how to articulate that emptiness. And I came to a point where it was like, I've got to find a way to reconnect with God personally and to have something to give others, because I was at my end. So God began to work in me and my wife about a change in a new direction, and that in short order led me to be looking for something that would give me new grounding, to take me beyond just Bible college and the training we had. And I discovered the Transforming Center as a resource for me, and it was one of risk to take, because I knew that it would take me into areas I was not familiar with in my spiritual journey. And so I signed up, and it's been quite a ride. I've discovered God's presence again. And I just can think of, in those years in Alaska, I remember thinking, I feel like I'm in a desert and I'm looking out ahead of me and I'm not seeing where to go or even where God is, and longing for, reminiscing on those days when I was learning so much about God and studying His Word and having that excitement about Him taking me to a new level with Him. And I've found that I'm coming back to that excitement, and I'm seeing that He's with me. And I've learned how to order my life in such a way that I can pay attention to Him and have words and scripture and prayers and thoughts that give me the language to interact with God. Whereas before, I felt empty and without words and without form or order to do that. So it's been a recalibration of my walk with God, and it's been a deepening with Him. And it has renewed my love for God and just acceptance with who I am, where I am, without having to give it away to somebody else. Well, I've known for some time that God was preparing me for leadership in the lives of others, but not knowing what form that will take in the future. And as I'm journeying along, one of the things I've discovered is that I haven't been ready to lead others in the way that I know God intends people to be led. I've discovered that God does not want us to be cattle drivers. He wants us to be shepherds. And that difference has been something that I've been thinking through a lot. And I know as I'm beginning to lead others through the work that I'm in, that it's having to come from within who I am, not with how to do this or that and making people do the work, but just leading them as I do the work. So I feel like the Transforming Center has helped me learn how to be a leader before I'm really even leading. And I'm so thankful, because I would end up like so many leaders who have been before me or over me, who have been cattle drivers and have driven people to burnout.